Welcome back, guys. Sunil here for Forever PT. So in today's video, we'll be talking about describe image. See, I've seen a lot of students, they're getting less band score in the speaking module just because of describe image. They are still using those old keyword-based template. Those templates used to work so well in the past that even a mediocre student used to get good marks in speaking module. But I've seen this trend lately that those templates are not working as efficiently as they used to work in the past. So in this video, I'll be suggesting you some new templates that I've tested very recently and have scored perfect 90 marks using those very same templates. Now, in order to show that, I'll just take you to my computer screen. Alright, so here is the first template. It has 7 to 8 lines. The first 3 lines are very standard. It goes like there is an interesting image in front of me. It's a bar graph, pie chart, line graph, map, or it could be a flow chart, right? Which provides information about. And in that topic word, you need to put down the phrase, the name of the topic basically. And then you can use again a standard line. Moreover, the data has been calibrated in the form of number, percentage, and words. And then the next fourth, fifth, and sixth line, these are the very important lines basically, right? Here, this is something that I've changed recently. So in the fourth, fifth, and sixth line, what you need to do is you need to make some new sentences. Here are some few examples like in fourth line you can say you can speak about the various categories that are given in the graph, and in the fifth line you can mention the highest or the lowest element. In the sixth line you can say what are the elements and what are their figures. In the seventh you can mention down the colors that are given, and then you can end by giving a closing statement. Overall the picture is very informative, which provides information about dash, right? I'll show you how to use this template. Let me just pull some questions. Okay, so here is a website that I've opened, and there is a pie chart in front of us. Let me just zoom out. Okay, I'll just click on redo button. So what happens in the real exam is that you will get 3 to 4 describe image questions, and the marking of describe image is based on 3 criteria: the content, pronunciation, and fluency. In your real exam you will get 25 points to think of an answer, and then in the next 40 seconds you need to deliver a response basically, right? So once the countdown hits 0 you will hear a beep sound just like this, right? And then the microphone will open. You need to submit your response within the next 40 seconds. Again, you don't have to speak for the entire 40 seconds. You can submit your response within 30 seconds, 35 seconds, whatever is necessary, right? So I'll just show you with an example. I'll just hit the redo button. Let me pull the template. So this is the template that I'll be using, right? So in those 25 seconds, we can just read out the graph. So it is about market share of smart home devices. There are several categories like smart speakers, smart bulbs, smart security, thermostats. Okay, take a deep breath. There is an interesting image in front of me. It is a pie chart which provides information about market share of smart home devices. Moreover, the data has been calibrated in the form of number, percentage, and words. I can see various categories which are smart thermostats, smart security, smart bulbs, smart speakers, and others. I can see that smart bulbs has the highest figure which is 30%, others has the lowest figure which is 10%. I can see that smart speaker has a figure of 25%, smart security has a figure of 20%. I can see several colors which are yellow, green, black. Overall, the picture is very informative, which provides information about smart home devices. And stop, right? Okay, so I have spoken for about 33 seconds here. See, the moment you're done with your answer, just click on the submit button and move on to the next question, right? So if somebody, let's say, who is speaking a bit slowly, maybe they will take, let's say, 35 to 36 seconds to finish their answer. Somebody who is speaking a bit faster, they can finish this answer within 30 seconds, right? So the answer response will vary from person to person. Okay, so let me just pull one more question and show you how to do that. Again, it's a bar graph. Let me pull one line graph. Okay, here's a line graph basically, right? So the title is revenue trends. Let me pull the same template. So the title is revenue trends. On the x-axis I can see years like 2018. On the y-axis I can see revenue in millions. I can mention the highest value and the lowest value. Colors are green and blue. Let's start. So there is an interesting image in front of me. It is a line graph which provides information about the revenue trends. Moreover, the data has been calibrated in the form of number, percentage, and words. On the x-axis, I can see several years like 2018, 2020, 2021. On the y-axis, I can see $450 million, $550 million, and $600 million. I can see that the highest value is in the year 2020, which was $700 million. I can see that the lowest value is in the year 2018, which is $400. I can see there are several colors which are brown, black, green, and blue. Overall, the picture is very informative, which provides information about the fast food and fine dining. Stop. Right. So again, the moment you are done, just click on the submit button and move on to the next question. Do not wait the entire 40 seconds again. Let's say if you're done within 30 seconds and you're still waiting for this bar to be finished, you will end up losing marks because there will be people around you who will be shouting in the examination hall. There are chances that their voice might be captured in your microphone, and because of their voice, you may end up losing your marks, right? So the moment you're done, just click on the next button and move on to the next question. Okay, so these are the two questions basically based on this particular template. There is one more template that I used, and that template we can use for journal images basically. Let me just show you the template. Okay, so this is the second template basically. This template can be used for a picture, a simple picture in which there is no data is given, right? I'll show you again with the demonstration how to use this. So the template goes like this. The image gives some important information. The image conveys essential information, shedding light on various aspects such as dash, dash, dash. Here you can put down few words, few sentences based on the structure, based on the image that is given, and so on. It is clear from the image that dash is on the left hand side of the image, whereas on the other hand, dash is on the right hand side of the image. In conclusion, it is visible that dash is at the top of the image and dash is at the bottom of the image. Again, you can use few keywords or few sentences twice in the exam if you're not finding some new keywords or new topics to speak on. I'll show you with an example how to use this structure. Let me just pull some new questions. I'll click on picture, right? I'll just pull any random question. Let's say this one, right? So we'll be using this structure to speak about this image. We'll use the same structure to describe this image. I'll just hit the redo button once and we'll take the 25 seconds to prepare the answer, and we'll start with the beep sound. So what is visible? I can see a child, I can see a father, they are celebrating a birthday. I can see a mother, she is bringing a cake basically, and I can see rooms and walls and pictures. I can see chair and table. Right. We'll start with the beep sound. The image gives some important information. The image conveys essential information, shedding lights on various aspects such as father, mother, child, and a table. It is clear from the image that the father is sitting on the left hand side of the image, whereas on the other hand, the mother who is bringing a cake is on the right hand side of the image. In conclusion, it is visible that the few pictures are hanging on the wall is at the top of the image, and a carpet and a stool is at the bottom of the image. And stop. See, the moment you are done, just click on the submit button and move on to the next question. So in this question, basically I have spoken for 25 seconds, and in the last question, I spoke for around 32 to 33 seconds. The length of every question will vary depending upon which template you are using and what kind of sentences you are making basically. So this was all about the describe image. Let me just give you one more tip. See, a lot of students ask me, sir, does grammar matter in PT speaking? So the short answer is no. Even if you guys cannot make actual sentences that are grammatically correct, it doesn't really matter. Even if you're making a lot of mistakes while speaking, let's say that you are making grammatical mistakes while speaking, so it won't matter in PT as long as you are fluent and your pronunciation is clear. So do not take long pauses in between while you're making few lines. Do practice enough questions at home before giving the actual exam. This question is very, very important. It contributes 20 marks in your speaking module. And like I mentioned earlier, a lot of students, they score less marks in the speaking module just because of describe image, right? So I've shown you two types of question. One is where the actual data is given basically in the form of a graph or a map. The second one is a picture. So, and I have given you two different templates for both of the question. For the graph, you can use the other template, which is this one, right, on your screen. So for a graph, you can use this structure, and you need to make few lines in between. The line number 4, 5, and 6 based on various categories, the highest, lowest element. You can mention the elements along with their figures. And for a plain image where nothing is mentioned, you can use this template just to maintain the fluency, right? So fluency is very important in describe image. Then comes the pronunciation. The content is least important. You don't have to cover every single aspect that is given in the image. Just be fluent. And again, my suggestion is to not use those keyword based template. See, those keyword based template used to work so well in the past, like I mentioned earlier, but right now they are not working as efficiently as they used to work in the past. See, right now as well, a lot of students, they are getting 90 based on those template, but it is just that every single student is not getting that good score. Out of every 10, only 6 or 7 students are getting good marks. So what about the rest of the 3 or 4 students who are getting failed? So for them, I suggest, if you do not want to take any chances, you can use a structure where you have to make lines on your own. Alright, so this was all about describe image. So I'll be ending this video here. If you guys have any doubt related to describe image, or in fact any question related to PT, you guys can text me on the number given below. If you guys want to join our online classes, you guys can contact on the same number. We'll be there to help you guys. Alright, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.